Hi there, I'm Aaron from Call Cinema, and tonight we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and a lot of it's really cool. Hey, all. Hey there, entertainment. Hell, hey there, EW. We got some stuff to chat about here, and I guess we'll start off with the big screen factor announcement. I am putting it up on here right now. Oh, my collection room, of course, because that, my friend, was my gaming TV.
Don't get overwhelmed, my friend.
And when you retro game, hey there, Richard, then if you're not using an old school 32-inch at least TV set, you're not doing it right. Okay, hey there, Dave. So we got a lot to talk about. One thing was rumored, it came out. There were some leaks earlier by a couple places, but I kept my mouth kind of quiet until I knew that it was going to be official. But yeah, so super excited, super stoked. Let's check this out. And you don't need to see me for a second. My cousin Roger's right there. I don't think have I showed you yet? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. So I have, before I do that, I have these. I got these recently during the Amazon Prime sale. And last year I picked up 1 and 2. I think that's when they came out. I just gotta get 3. I love 3. I don't have 3. But it's gotta go impress. Hey Dustin, welcome, man. Glad to see you back. Hey there, Brian. We got Brian Sauer of Just the Disc here, who does not Just the Disc podcast, not pure cinema podcast, but now does the Just the Disc YouTube channel, which has been very successful and pretty amazing. So hey there, Jacob. Halloween 4 and 5 look amazing. The best one so far, transfer-wise, is part 4, but part 5 looks great too. The big thing about part 4 and 5 when they were done, guys, is because when the rest of the set was kind of remastered and redone, when you bought your Halloween big box sets, like me, you spent the money, you weighed that at Future Shop or whatever to get that set. You got it, and you realize, hey, 4 and 5 look almost exact, don't have any new features. They've got the Anchor Bay logo on them. All the extra features are on a bonus disc on Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, which you didn't think you were ever going to open up. So, but you did to get that bonus disc. But now you got remasters of 4 and 5. You're torn, Sean? Well, hopefully I will untear. I guess we'll patch it up. We'll work it out. But let's look at it. Let's make sure I'm on the right screen first, because I also am going to be looking at the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. And for you guys, I didn't look at it at all today. So we'll check that out too. But here it is. It is US only, though. And hey there, Jay. Welcome, man. And I will tell you why I think this is US only. And I'll tell you why I'm not mad at Scream about it, even though I'm Canadian. I do have friends in the US and I can travel there. So that's, it's not an issue either. But Halloween 4K collection 1995 to 2002 with 3 exclusive posters. Obviously, I can't get this. It will only be in the 4K box set due to licensing agreements. I am pretty sure. Now, so people can correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody knows, hey there, George, welcome, man. It is a really interesting day, John. Hey there, Indy, man. This is cool, huh? Even though we're in Canada, we're gonna have to get it otherwise. Blue Steel is covered. So let's just check it out here. I love the artwork for the H2 artwork that's done for the box set. Each of these comes in their own rigid slipcases. So if you're just somebody that's really OCD and just want the 6 rigid slipcases all together, you can do that. None of these does he look like Nicolas Cage, so that's the thing. But it's only in the US. And why is it only in the US? Can anybody guess? Because either Alliance or Lionsgate, probably Alliance, probably on the rights in Canada. And Dustin is exactly right. Because rights issues suck, and the people that own the rights to 6, 7, and 8 are not the easiest to get the rights from. It wasn't the easiest for them to do this in the first place. The fact that there is a Halloween Blu-ray box set that includes all the movies out there is a minor miracle. So the fact that they were able to go out there, this one starts. See, 1 to 5 are already out, so you can get those separately. Those can be got because with 1 to 5 indie, the idea was that they could market them all around anywhere. So I'm guessing for a while they had a bit of a conundrum. Thought, what do we do? We can't get the rights outside of the U.S. for 6, 7, and 8. They could have put them out separately, but then they realized that they couldn't. So in order to get this out, 6, 7, 8 had to come out as a set on its own. And the reason I think that it's Alliance is because I'm not sure if anybody here is from Canada. You're going to remember those really cheap sets that came out in Canada for the Halloween films. Pretty sure those Alliance. Which means that they would have had issues getting the Rob Zombie ones if you're a Rob Zombie fan as well. But I'm guessing that if they are going to do those, that'll probably be a 2-pack on its own that they'll work on down the road. A lot of people that want the films don't, might necessarily want to own the Rob Zombie ones. And the people that own these may not necessarily want to own all of these. That's the thing. So where does that put people that want to only own 1 or 2 of these? Well, there's the first obvious way that we can go about this, and we could say, well, I guess you can buy the 3 of them, the set, and break it up if you want to, and maybe just sell the other ones to get your money back. I'm the opposite of you, EH, when that how basically the part 6 is the one I want the most. I'll take them all. H Show is my least favorite of these 3. I know I'm weird like that. Everybody else can say, well, what, we got to have Resurrection? Resurrection is horrible. Yes, it is. But it's horrible in a way that I like. Resurrection artwork is actually really good. It's probably the most realistic to actually what the mask looks like. Because if it was H2O, then what it should be is a lenticular cover with 4 or 5 different horrible looking masks being shown on Michael Myers' face. And one of them is will be a computerized superimposed one, which sucks ass. What we don't know yet what the features are going to be. We do know that, like it was mentioned out there, I think Jay said it, that Curse of Michael Myers is getting the theatrical cut and the producer's cut. They are both getting 4K restorations. All these here are going to, I don't expect a ton more of extra features on these. But this is a great announcement. I mean, this is really a great announcement. I was angry when it first got up. I was like, what are you doing, Scream Factory? I'm in Canada. I can't get this. You must be personally attacking me. That's what this is. And honestly, I think that the mask that they had just for that scene just didn't work. And rather than put in any extra work, they just kind of did computerize it at the last minute, thinking people wouldn't notice because it was too quick. Oh, we noticed though, right? It'd be nice to see the TV footage for for part 1 as well. I would say they are, Jesse. I would 100% say they are. The only way that I would say we wouldn't get as much is if this leak wasn't supposed to happen now, because this was leaked out by Bull Moose. I don't think Alliance. Well, are they really? I'm not sure if they're still Alliance or somebody else took over their stuff. I'd have to look into it. I've never got anything from Alliance, so and I only ever. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that too. Return of the Living Dead in 4K. Which leads me to this question. Right now, a lot of companies are updating their stuff to 4K with new releases. It started out with Blue Underground, and then other companies slowly started to do it. And now Scream Factory has gone pretty much all in on the 4K. And as was announced recently in a news article, that 4K is sold better this year than it has ever done at any time before. And I am guessing that part of the reason for the 4K selling well right now is that honestly, 4K TVs have gone down in price a tremendous amount. Some people are buying 4K players, and some people have got game systems that they didn't have before, because game systems are pretty much, kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, available. Available. That's the word. Heard less detail. You think it's highway robbery? I mean, not really. I mean, let's break it down each. So it's $119, $120, right? We round up, not round down. My cousin always tells me that. It drives me crazy when I round down. So we got a box set, 4 films, not 3 really, because we got 2 versions of Curse of Michael Myers. 3 hard case, hard cases inside of that box set. 3 posters, or you could probably buy it. Let's see what Amazon has it for. Not Amazon CA, because we can't do that because Amazon CA, they won't have it. I would get a new computer so I can actually have it working. Good mouse, a good keyboard. I'm not big on this keyboard. Huh. I thought it was here. I think, understandable, Jesse, but for me, like, as a completionist, it's and the fact that I am that like Blu-ray snob that wants everything in the best possible quality that I can, which is, I'll be the first person to tell you it's more than slightly ridiculous sometimes. but that's just me. That's just the way I am. Here we go. It is 129 American. And you do have the ability to buy this in Canada, by the way, from Amazon. However, there is going to be a delivery fee, a $10.15 delivery fee to Canada. Not too bad. So that's $140. All right. So right. So let's go $140. Okay, let's first, because we're Canadian, we are going to go to XE first. Always go to XE. If you're Canadian, XE on your phone, it's a must. So $140 American, right? 140 American, but roughly around there is 179.76 Canadian. So at 179, so let's put to 180. Let's go to 180. We'll divide that by 4 since there's 4 films. It's going to be $45. That's the killer part, DW. Trust me, I know. I feel the pain. But we don't have to get it there. There's also the possibility of, like, I'm wondering if Diabolique is going to have this set. They can't. I mean, like, the 1080p, No, you don't come off as a dick, man. Come off as being honest. I appreciate that, Jesse. So it's going to be around $45 each. So that means you're paying, and that's for just the set, if you're getting it like this one in Canada. Now, that being said, keep an eye out for places like, I'm going to have to say it, the want to be Canadian version of Diabolique, which is that site. What's the name of that one? I can't remember. Unobstructed View. So I would say look for Unobstructed View to maybe get this set in. So let's check them out. Don't know if they have it yet, or if they're allowed to get it in. We'll find out. If not, then I'd say go towards Diabolique. Thank you, Warlock. Go towards Diabolique or somewhere like that, and or Grindhouse. There's different sites that are going to have this set. So Scream Factory, much like when it comes to like Kino or something like that, legitimately they can't. They just like Scream Factory is not a company that's like, well, God, I wish we could make more money, but like screw those Canadian people. Let's lose money for that. Like that's not never going to be a thing that happens. They're never going to look at it and say, oh, well, God, I guess we've made too much money. We're going to have to limit this release. Hey, Jordan, welcome, man. But I think we'll be able to get it like one way or another. They can't stop us, guys. We're going to get this set. It's a really cool set. Yeah, and the thing, but with this one, Warlock, you got to understand, and you do. You're Canadian like me. You know that we do put on our side. We put barriers there. Some of the companies, Canadian companies, put barriers there. Anybody that's ever wondered why Barnes & Noble, when it was good, never ended up in Canada, well, most Canadians know why, because Indigo stopped them. We have this no compete clause thing. And Canadians are, I'm Canadian. I love Canada. What I don't like is how we get like this 20% of this has to be Canadian. It has to be Canadian. It doesn't matter if anybody watches it or listens to it. It's got to be Canadian anyway. Oh, ship. Well, that's a different thing. I'm going to go into like the shipping aspect of it. Each company is different that way. I think like Vinegar Syndrome, Vinegar Syndrome are smart enough to actually reach out and get a distribution center here in Canada, close to you, Warlock. So they got a distribution center and a good distribution center. The guy that runs that center in Ontario, amazing. He actually called me when one of my releases was going to be late. He didn't email me. He didn't like give me like a no-name email or text or anything like that. No, the guy legit picked up the phone and called me to let me know. That's quality, but that's rare. Their distribution center is top of the line. Like hands down, it's the best distribution center like going. And I've gotten stuff from lots of different countries. I'm finding things are getting a little bit more like, and I know some of it's going to be because shipping and we're going to hit a recession soon, so things are going to get cheaper. That's for sure. But there's workarounds. I mean, you get the right people working on stuff, that stuff gets done. Crap gets done when you get the right people working on it. So with that being said, all that jazz aside, who is buying this? Like, if you're buying this set, like, let me know. Like, yes or pass, like either way. If you're buying or not buying it, like, make a comment. Let me know if you're buying the set. If you're not buying the set, if you're on the fence, give me time to drink some tea. Obviously, this one here is different in that they can't ship to Canada. It needs to pass on this one. It's tempting, man. Because here's the thing, Andy. I bought 1 and 2. I'm like, okay, I bought 1 and 2. I'm not going to buy any more. I'm just going to get the first 2 because that tells a complete story. 1 and 2, bam, you're right there. You got the first one, you got the second one, kaboom, he catches on fire, he dies. Part 2, it's ended. The story's there, right? You got that story. What, dude? Here's the thing, EH. When you can't afford this, nothing. There is no movie, there is no video game or box set or release that you should go out of your way to like get and put your financial self at risk with. Like bills, food, eating, stuff like that, that's got to come first, man. Like it's great and it's fun to look at this stuff and it's wonderful to get this stuff down the road, because the way I see this, EH, is that if you are meant and really need to get these films, there's going to come a time when you're going to be able to get these films and they're going to come up. Right now, don't feel bad if you can't get them, because you know what? I can't get these right now. If they're around when I visit my family, I want to go visit my family in Christmas, and if they're around then, sure, I might, and I have the money to do it. Yeah, Jay, exactly right. Gas, food, lodging. So that's your priority. You know, like these are, at the end of the day, you know, these are luxury items. 1 to 3 are all that you want. See, I need 3. But the thing was that I was only going to get 1 and 2. That was it. And then my daughter texts me on Amazon Prime Day. She says, "Oh, look, I'm going to pick up Halloween 4 and 5. They're on sale." And I'm like, "They are? Oh, that's cool." I said, "Wait a minute. Which Halloween 4 and 5?" And she's like, "Oh, this is the ones from it's the 4K ones. You know, the limited editions." I'm like, "Oh, wait a second, they're on sale." So I said, "Oh, I'm going to get one of them." And Hin is always like, she is the more, you know, like straight and narrow one, but she also can be the devil on my shoulder sometimes. And she said, "Well, do you really want them both? Like, would be upset if there's one there that you didn't have?" I said, I probably would. So I originally was just going to buy part 5. I know it's sacrilege, right? But I bought part 5, and then I went back and bought part 4, and I'm glad I did, because part 4 is the best like looking transfer. But I think this may mean the single releases weren't selling as well. No, not at all, actually. I think the single releases were selling tremendously well. I just think that I really do, Warlock, think that when they said there was a licensing agreement, that's not. I 100% believe that. Deep discount, great. Another idea right there, Warlock. Deep discount. When there is Halloween, it has a long storied history of rights issues. That's the reason for years, the idea of getting a Halloween box set was a fantasy. It was a dream. It was something that thought, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you get a Halloween box set? And it would be about as realistic as saying, wouldn't it be cool if Superman and, you know, the Hulk fought in a major like theater film? Yeah, like that's not going to happen, right? That's what this was like. That this wasn't going to happen. You know, give Korea, you know, if you shipping issues and all that, whatever aside, yeah, give Scream Factory credit in the fact that they took what looked like was impossible and made it possible. And now it's because of these issues, because of the stuff that's going on. It's gotten a little bit more. It's gotten a little bit more tricky. 1 to 5 they could get like. That's the killer part. As long as he's picking up 2, if he's picking up 2 sets, he's giving one to a friend, or he's picking up 2 sets because he wants to have one that he has. I have a friend that legitimately, not, he doesn't get him to flip or anything like that. He buys multiples, like one, not more than 2, but he buys sometimes buy 2 or something, because he really likes to have one that's in his collection unopened, just in case something ever happens, and the other one that he opens up. But there are some people that are going to be real dicks about this. Let's not sugarcoat it here. There are going to be scalpers. This, my friends, is a scalper's freaking dream right now. You can just imagine how many scalpers have already gone on and pre-ordered these sets. And depending on if the Scream Factory put a limit on these, I hope they did. Actually, I really hope they did. They may not, because it is U.S. only, but I would say they still should. because people will be buying multiple releases of these. It's really strange. I see these like ads for these like bootleg videos, and I always find like it kind of it disturbs me a bit. All right, so there we go. Let's dive right into Vinegar Syndrome. In case you want posters, you pay us triple. That's exactly what happens, AW, man. But the thing is, I don't buy from scalpers. I did before, actually, in the past, when I wanted like a really big and I learned my lesson, because Hell Comes to Frogtown. My better half knew that I really liked the movie Hell Comes to Frogtown. Arrow Video Pod did it with 1,000 limited release. Right? So it was 1,000 limited release of Hell Comes to Frogtown. Roddy Piper. Love me some Roddy Piper. Canadian. Rest in peace, Roddy. But I really wanted that. I like these cheesy sci-fi flicks. This was cool. Sandra Bergman's on it. So she goes out. She pays quite a bit for this release. 2 months later, Arrow announces a standard release with no difference, except I think there was the booklet. That's the only difference for the film. Definitely, Diabolique is a smaller company, but a really good company. Check out like how much it's going to cost you shipping wise. Obviously, it's going to cost you a bit more than you normally do. That's it, guys. You know what this means, right? OnlyFans account. Call the cinema OnlyFans. That's obviously the next step. That's where we're going. That's my new direction with the channel. No, actually, it's not. But you'll see. Trust me, you will see soon. Let's look at Vinegar Syndrome. I actually haven't looked at these. I don't know what's on sale. What the new releases are. I don't know what the new partner labels are. I don't know what the new ones are. So I just put it up, and I said I'd look at it with you guys. Strip for Slips. Definitely, Warlock. You see, you know what I look like. You 100% paying me to keep my clothes on. That's the way it works. Because it doesn't work in the opposite direction, or then I'd be paying you money. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit, really? Okay, I knew one of them. I knew. We're getting a 4K of The Incredible Melting Man. I like The Incredible Melting Man. Like I have The Incredible Melting Man. Is there a Cardona in this freaking release? Taking opposite, like extra clothes movie reviews, putting on sweaters and coats. Do we need a 4? I hate to say this. I hate to be that guy. Right? Like, do we need like a 4K of The Incredible Melting Man? I like the movie a lot. I really do. But what did they put into it? Okay, UHD release with a Blu-ray as well. We got newly scanned, restored from the OCN commentary track with writer-director William Sachs. Brand new interview with Sachs, brand new with script supervisor Sandy King, and then some ported over features. I mean, if you're into like The Incredible Melting Man, and like you think you want to upgrade, for me, I'm good on the Blu-ray for this one. Now that being said, this is a great. Yeah, it's never looked like this before. Damn. That looks good. Like, I'm not going to lie. This definitely looks way better than the release that I own. Is Beaks the one where he throws the birds? If so, I don't think so. But yeah, it's. Hey there. It's on Blu-ray. So we got Incredible Melting Man. So I don't know what's on this. Can I look for these? It's a fun little flick. Okay, I'm gonna look down here because I'm frightened there's gonna be like nudity in this, and I got to keep away from that. Not in real life, no. Just on the screen. A white dress from Marielle. I don't remember this one. I don't know if I've seen it. Uh, oh, it's Crumble Melting Man. Definitely right there, but still something light. It's like I wouldn't consider it too bad actually. So in 1972, we got Evelyn Stewart, Luigi Pistelli, Ivan Razumov. Love Ivan Razumov. There's nudity in screens. Thanks you. Uh, so there's features including a 55-minute interview with Ida Gallia. Tropic Cancer is here. Anthony Stefan, right? Yeah, Anthony Stefan, 1972. Anita Strindberg. Yeah. And Guess for a Crime. It's kind of Agatha Christie-esque. There's another of these Agatha Christie ones. John Richardson, Arthur Kennedy, Massimo Foschi, Carolyn Lawrence. So pretty good. I mean, like, definitely, I don't remember these too well, but 100%. Yeah, it's a Forgotten Jelly box set. Do I want it? Of course I do. It's Forgotten Jelly. These boxes have always been good to me. So let's go to the one. Hot Snake. Guns and Guts. Oh, yay. Cardona's back. Well, at least there's no animal like in this one, right? There's no animal. It's a Western, so I doubt there's going to be animals getting killed in this. Anybody see Guns and Guts? Is this safer? I think it's just the way the picture was taken. I think we're still going to get a big set. I'm not going to lie. If they have decided to not go with the Cardona sets, I'm okay. People online seem to be complaining about not knowing any of the Forgotten Jelly 5 titles. All you have to say to them is, what's the first word of that box set? Like, what's the first word of that box set? It's not known jelly. It's not popular jelly. It's not, hey, I watch that jelly. It's Forgotten Jelly. That's Cinematech. Were you on that website? Were you on that forum, man? Were you on that forum? They also both have 2 at the Christie's Fargiellos with 9 guests for a crime. The Killer reserved 9 seats. But yeah, I don't know anything about either one of these films. I don't think I've seen Hot Snake, and Guns and Guts is Rene Cardona Jr., so I probably avoided it. I tend to do that when it comes to Rene Cardona Jr. Yeah, it's the thing. More like that's one of the nice things when you get one of these sets, then you can be surprised. The first Forgotten Jelly box set, a lot of surprises for me. That one. The Birds 2, Land's End. You kind of curse us because now we've got The Birds 2. It's by Rick Rosenthal, who did Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. And you get Tippi Hedren in this film. She's not the lead. Bird phobia, I can understand that. I hate spiders. I got like arachnophobia, so this is going to sell well. I'm not going to lie. This is going to sell well. Is this a good movie? No. No, it's not. But you could pair it alongside like Birdemic or kind of something along that lines. It's not as bad as Birdemic. Like, come on. Still got some actors in the film. But would I consider this like a super quality movie? No. Would I buy this? Yes. Oh, yes. It's Birds 2, Land's End. Of course I would buy this. It is the opposite of a masterpiece. The OCD completist in me would buy this. If I was walking down the road and around 15 years ago and this was on VHS somewhere, would I buy it? Like maybe if it was in the $3 bin. Now that's got a fancy cover and a nice remaster and some special features. Even though I know it's not very good, will I buy it? Yeah, probably. My life has changed. Psycho 2 versus the Bird. Psycho 2 is a quality good film. That for me, I'm gonna be I did not get the Get Carter one. My friend George picked it up. I'm gonna hopefully pick it up down the road. I'm not gonna say it's a quality film. I would be lying to you if I said this was a good movie. Is it a watchable movie? Is it a fun movie? Yeah, it's fun for what it is. But don't go in expecting this to be like The Birds. And like that being said, The Birds is one of my least favorite Hitchcock films. It's not one of my favorites. You see The Birds? Do you like The Birds? Did you see The Birds 2? Birds 2 was really, I think it was in the 90s, actually. Just make that. Curse, maybe I said the 80s. Oh, yeah, 94. Like a bad job sequel. Hi there, George. Welcome. I knew you were here. I didn't know if you were still here, though. But we got James Naughton in this one. I like James Naughton. He's the Dr. Pepper guy. Yeah, the James Naughton from American Werewolf in London. He was like the guy from Dr. Pepper. He's the guy that sang. He was a singer, and he used to sing like "I'm a Pepper." So we got a commentary here with Amanda Reyes and Sam Pancake. So that's pretty cool. A Don't Remake Hitchcock Movies 54-minute documentary. Well, hell yeah. I'm not touching that one, Jess. Canceled, man. I don't think so. Sons of the Birds, 70 minutes interview with Ron Raymond, the composer, and a 11-minute location featurette with production assistant Craig Edwards. I still got to do it by locations for the place, don't I? For City Minds. Reminds me. Oh, by the way, there is a feature coming out. There's a feature. There's a sale coming out. There has been announced that in August, Vinegar Syndrome is doing a sale. Selected titles will be 50% off. There will be a brand new VSA release during the sale. There will also be a brand new Picarama release during the sale. And I think more. There's going to be more. But it's what's it called? A restoration sale or something like that? Let's see. But I saw it online. Or was it in my email? So he sent me the email. But all my emails are gone. Where the hell are my emails? I got a not so much a not a sponsor. What do you call it? An affiliate? So I should be, hopefully, if it comes in time, I should be unboxing something very much movie related, and top the website. Here we go. Thank you. I'm blind. I'm so blind. Literally, I'm taking my glasses to read this, and I'm joking. Film Preservation Focused Sales Event, August the 19th through 21st at vinegarsyndrome.com. 50% of selected group of titles that are currently being preserved in our film archive. One new Vinegar Syndrome archive edition. 2 Picaramas, 2 catalog slips, new merchandise. More info to come. That's actually pretty cool. So I think the August titles will get discounted on the sale. Let's say I would say that see August, September, October. Nah, not August titles. Yeah. No, I think Sam Pancake does like a podcast with Amanda. All right, let's see the partner labels because I don't know what's partner labels. So it looks like we could start off with an alternate innocence. And that one we got After Blue, Dirty Paradise. And do I know this one? I do not. So if you guys know any of these, oh, the brain, cool. Then definitely check this out. I don't know this. 2021. No, probably why I don't know. I don't know. So we got a soundtrack for it. The Corn Shucker from VH Hit Fest. I'm guessing. Do I know this movie? Nope. This partner label is going to be pretty quick, guys, because you know what? So far, no knowledge. We got Dead North from Saturn's Core, which I'm going to guess is another one of the, you know, it is what Saturn's Core is. It's going to be shot on video, probably wave release. So yeah, I got 2 movies there. So say it's going to be like another one of the wave releases. If you like the wave releases, you're going to like this. If you don't, it's not going to change your mind. False. That's the next one here. Yellow Veils. Yellow Veils, a lot of interesting stuff. I haven't been to pick up any other stuff yet, but I really, really want to. False. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I'll check the trailer afterwards. Last time I checked out the trailers on anything on here, Indy, unfortunately, I got like copyright strike. If you're here, by the way, you've been here for a while. I guess I got to say that the stuff that I do, the YouTube jazzy stuff, right? Please hit the like button. It does help the channel a lot in the YouTube algorithm that nobody completely understands. It's kind of like the cloud. It's its own weird thing. There is also, of course, you want to donate. We got a link for that. You want to super chat or sticker? We got a link for that. If you want merchandise or cups or jazzy little cool t-shirts, we got a merch link, and we also have a Patreon if you so desire. We do a lot of stuff on there, especially next month. Well, not really this month, actually, when I am going to, if all things go well, I'm going to Newfoundland, and there's going to be a lot of videos that are going to be exclusive to Patreon, because some of my family will be in those videos. And am I going to put them on my non-Patreon one? No, I'm not going to do that to my family. But this does look interesting. And really? So we got a second Doris Wishman box set. So there's one before that I put out. So this is the Moonlight Gears. The films with Doris Wishman. What do we got in this one? Bad Girls Go to Hell, Indecent Desires, Another Day, Another Man, My Brother's Wife, A Taste of Flesh, The Sex Pairs of Paulette, Too Much, Too Often, The Hot Month of August, and Passion Fever. So that's, how many discs is this? 3 disc set. That's a lot of movies in 3 discs, though. What, the corn shucker one has the same magnetic slip as the Cardona set? Or do these here, these sets here? Well, it's interesting to see this. John, this is from 1965 to 1969. This is the second set of Doris Wishman ones that we gotten. Oh, Doris Wishman, thank you. See, that would be cool. If I could stick Doris Wishman set on my fridge, a much better idea than sticking a Cardona set on my refrigerator. Unless I wanted something to shoot darts at. We got Hearts Beat Loud. So it is in a weird territory. Sean, the things with Saturn's core is that like this wave productions are, like legit people like you and me that's write in or say, hey, I'd like to see a movie where a lot of people get choked to death, and they'll make a movie. You give them some money, they'll make a movie with a lot of people getting choked to death. So I guess it is some really strange territories. Hearts Beat Loud. Another Gunpowder and Sky release. Nick Offerman. That's good already. Directed by Brett Haley. We got Kiersey Clemens. Watch the trailer, kind of regret getting the pre-order. Well, you can always change your mind, Uzi. It's not out yet. I do like Offerman, so that's interesting there. And the last one is a new release by Canadian International Pictures. Let's see if me or Raj actually know this film. And Kid Brother. All right, let's see what it says. Maybe that'll give me an idea. Going through life without legs. 13-year-old Kenny is active and enthusiastic. I have not seen this movie. Yeah, I know nothing about this movie. Well, I know more now than I did before, I guess. George, have a great evening, man. It's really hot here, so this is not going to be a long video. Actually, this video is going to be ending very soon. So you're not going to miss out on too much. But yeah, so that's, I don't know many of these releases. I know some of the Doris Wishman stuff. I'm melting razor, but I'm okay. I was actually up late last night. I'm not going to lie. And I was getting ready to go to bed, and I was doing some old like voice exercises, not even joking, from like, the days in like, acting when I was young and stuff like that, theater. So I started doing I am a modern model of a modern major general. Kenny? I still don't know it. Do you know? See, Kind of Mind's a great. I saw Kind of Mind in theater. If we're talking about the movie with like Paul Newman and Tom Cruise, then yes, I really love the movie. It's the sequel to what's it again? The Sting, right? Is it Sting? Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. It's the Hustler. Ah, God. It's a sequel to an earlier Paul Newman movie. This is how hot it is, guys. All right. With all of that being said, what do I recommend as 100% buy? Forgotten Jelly. Forgotten Jelly is the one that I would go with out of these four here. If you're getting one of these releases, probably Forgotten Jelly release. Hey there, Mr. Tony, man. You came in at the end, but I'm glad you came in, man. That's, A Cripple Melting Man is definitely a good film. Best looking version of this release. I'm not quite sure if I'm sold on a 4K version of it, though. But that's just me, right? Like, everybody's got their own releases that they like. Forgotten Jelly, Sandy Mazzuzzi, 100%. Indy wants to get Birds 2. Birds 2, runner-up. The Western one, I'm iffy on. One of them's Cardona. I'm glad you came in, Mr. Tony. I want to have you on sometime, by the way. Get you into if you're interested, Mr. Tony the Dead, I'm going to be doing it with Master Kaz soon. And I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I do this thing called what scares you, and you talk to the horror movie that scares you. It runs around 10 minutes long, and I put them up every once in a while. So we'll love to have you on for it. Birds 2 is your, there you go. If you want a single release, like just a single solitary release, you got Birds 2. If you want like what I think is going to be the best release overall, like worth it wise, Forgotten Jelly. Like definitely. I will definitely message you and let you know. I'm going out of town next week, so I'm probably going to try and do some things other in the next few days. So I'll definitely let you know. Hey Andy, you caught me on the way out, but you did catch me because I'm going so soon. But the truth of the matter is, I am much like the witch at the end of The Wizard of Oz. I am melting. So yeah, high hopes. The last box set. Yeah, it seems like these last Forgotten Jelly box sets have gotten better with each release. This Forgotten Jelly really is Forgotten Jelly. There's films in here not a lot of people know about, but that's good. That's why it's called Forgotten. As for the Halloween 4K collection, if it comes around and if I find it in an area that I can get it and I got the bones at the time to get it, I'll probably pick it up. If not, I will be waiting like Michael Myers outside of the school until I can get the release. My name is Aaron. This has been the Call to Cinema. And you guys have been awesome listening to my ramblings through this sweltering heat way. But like you say in the old school, like Tennessee Williams plays and stuff, always rely on the kindness of strangers. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you soon right here again.